Hi, I'm David Murray. I want to publish a book on behalf of professional communicators everywhere, professional communicators like you and me. And I want to publish this book for everyone else, the moms and the dads, the teachers and the students, the employees and the bosses, the Facebookers and the onlookers, who I think will make or break our society based on how they communicate with one another in the next few years. What if they knew what we know? I've been surrounded by professional communicators all my life. My parents were advertising people and essayists and novelists, and I became a writer myself. In Chicago, I've been surrounded by legendary journalists, writers, and oral historians like Studs Terkel. And for 30 years, I've convened conferences for communicators around the United States and around the world. As editor and publisher of Vital Speeches of the Day, I've studied the great speeches, magic moments like the Bobby Kennedy speech in the wake of Martin Luther King's assassination, the speech from which this book title is taken, An Effort to Understand. Every time I'm with communicators, we all shake our heads and pound the drinking table about the stupidity of politicians, the blindness of institutional leaders, and the incuriousness and insensitivity and stubbornness of everyday citizens. All these conversations have one overarching theme. If only these people understood what we understand about communication and about people, well, we'd all understand one another better and the world would be a much more cohesive and livable place. But is that really true? Do professional communicators really possess a collective insight that could make things better if it were more broadly and deeply understood? Maybe it's time to put our money where our mouth is. With the nation seemingly on the brink of some kind of social eruption, I don't think there's going to be a better time than this, do you? And that's what I think An Effort to Understand is. It's the product of my quarter century spent with writers and other communicators like you, talking about how human beings go about understanding one another and making themselves understood. It's a collection of some of my most lasting insights from these conversations, organized into a kind of communication manifesto for a society that could really use one. I'd like to teach people what we think we know, how to listen more carefully, how to respond more honestly, how to choose our battles more wisely, how to avoid insulting people accidentally, how to think more generously, how to argue more productively, how to repair a relationship and when to stop trying, how to make more peace in every area of your life and less war and more progress through an effort to understand. It's an attempt on behalf of all of us to share these insights with our fellow citizens and our whole divided nation and our whole unsettled world. And that's why I'm asking for your support with this project. I literally need you to put your money where your mouth is, to help support this communicators crowdfunding effort, to show a publisher that the communication community has something important to say, and to convince a publisher that you trust me to articulate it. Do we have something important to say? And do you trust me to say it? As communicators know, don't tell, show. Please, pre-order this book today.